Hi there, good morning. This is Chartbusters. I'm Mangla Malu. With me is Nigel D'Souza. Another day of range-bound trade, if you must, for the Nifty. Currently, all the frontline indices are flat, apart from the mid-cap index, which is underperforming. While they're flat, they're off the morning high. So a couple of stocks, they should come up for you. The likes of Reliance, the big heavyweight out there, is bogging the index down as we speak. But no real big move on either side as we speak. So let's see how the second half of trade pans out. With me, of course, as always, is Nigel. Hi.
Hey, Manglam. You know, the mid-cap index is doing a relative underperformance, but a couple of stocks actually have done very, very well, and they made big money this week itself. Praj Industries, currently the stock moves to the high point of the day. We saw a couple of large trades that took place. Now, that stock has given you 23% returns in just this week. It's moving to around 150 rupees odd, so keep an eye out on that one. And otherwise, in the last few minutes, we have seen a bit of a U-turn on stocks like VIP. The stock was in the red. Now it's moved into the green. So yes, the market's in the red, but a couple of these stocks, they're making you some money.
Absolutely. And in fact, one of the stocks from the FNO pack, we have something like an ICICI Pro Life. That one should come for you up about 10% this week itself, at a time where the mid-cap index is underperforming. So let's see what happens. Individual stocks, of course, buzzing around. The advanced decline ratio in an absolute even keel. 900 stocks in the green, 900 in the red. But first up, all the top stories, then we take the stories forward. TCS, the top loser on the Nifty today as the dollar revenue and constant currency growth meets estimate, but margins miss expectations. Management tells CNBC TV18 they will definitely improve margins unless currency plays strong.
And Infosys trades flat ahead of its third quarter earnings today. The dollar revenue growth is seen at around 1%. Key to track will be the FY19 guidance as well as any announcement on the buyback.
ITC among the top Nifty gainers today. CLSA has increased their target price on the stock from 390 to 400 rupees per share. They say the fact that tobacco taxes have been unchanged in the last 18 months over the last 13 GST Council meets is a big positive for the company's cigarette business.
And Bharti Airtel, they sulk in trade after Bank of America Merrill Lynch downgrades the stock to neutral and cuts the target price to 350 rupees per share. They say that the tariff hikes are still some time away and the full impact of zero interconnectivity usage charges from 2020 may drag consensus.
Eveready Industries surges in trade on reports that the promoters roll out plan to sell their stake in the company. Khaitan's looking to restructure the business to pare debt.
Okay, all right. Markets are trading a bit in the red in the last few minutes. In fact, we have seen a bit of a downtake on Tata Motors. That stock was seeing a bit of a relief. That's suddenly taken a bit of a profit booking, I think. So pull up the intraday chart out there. Tata Motors suddenly moving to the low point of the day, though it's bounced off the recent lows. Let's tell you how to trade the Nifty on this Friday. Ashwini Gujral joins in. Hi, Ashwini. Good morning. 10,810 odd. Is this a dip you would look to buy, or do you believe that we're bracing ourselves for a bit of a down day?
See, now the issue is that the IT leg is broken. Now you had this financials leg which is run up, way more than was justified, extremely overbought. So even there, the buying is kind of drying up. So the market is unable to hold now even 10,900. So my sense is that the financials are ready for some sort of a bath because IT was already down 15-17% from the highs. It's the financials which are creating trouble because crude, the macro, etc. are not at the peak of their shape. So my sense is this is a good time to get short on Bank Nifty. You can see, a lot of the PSU banks coming off. Corporate banks are almost at their highs. So risk reward is extremely favorable. Put a high of the week type stop, 27,800, and I won't be surprised you get 26,900, 27,000. So the best short trade right now is the financials, and once they start to roll over, I think the market will also do that. Now, why that will happen? Maybe crude will go up 4% overnight, etc. But that particular index is ready for a fall. Having said that, Canara Bank is a sell with a stop of 281, target of 268. BOI is a sell with a stop of 107, target of 100. And ITC is a buy with a stop of 290, target of 304.
Right, Ashwini, a view on ICICI Pru Life up about 10% this week?
Well, it has outperformed and is probably now getting very close to the 200-day moving average around 370. Chances are it could get up to there and then get into a correction. Overall, it's been in a downtrend, so what you see is a big short covering rally.
All right, disclosures?
We have short positions on individual PSU banks as well as the bank nifty.
Thanks a lot, Ashwini, for joining in. We will keep coming back to you through the course of the day with that.